Romania clock in for their very first appearance at these championships. A special anniversary edition, in fact, games held across multiple nations, a true pan-European tournament that is a reflection of the pan-European nature of the game. And this is where it all starts for them. 11 players, many of them friends, some foes during the league season, now united for a single cause as they carry the hopes and expectations of a nation in this grand quadrennial event. Ahead of us, a month of non-stop adrenaline rush. I trust you are strapped in comfortably for what will be, at least for partisan parties, the most unbearable, thrilling of emotional roller coasters. One glance and you know where we are. It is one of the most recognisable arenas for the beautiful game in the world. And boy, does it add to the occasion. Here it is then, the first page of the first chapter of this special tournament.
All I hope is that these nations, as well as the players of course, can make a good account of themselves. And I also like the fact that such excitement isn't just something that one host country has the monopoly of. It's shared by so many people across the continent, literally, and that certainly created an extra special buzz.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. And he's got the ball glued to his feet. And he just whacks it away.
Austria have pushed both fullbacks into quite advanced positions here.
Yeah, that's interesting. So what are they attempting to do?
Well, it's a bold attempt, in my opinion, to occupy the opposition in a way they're not expecting.
Goes for the cross. That's a decent ball. It's a good-looking cross. Real chance! And he's there to make a great save.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Over to the left. And we've reached half-time. So now the team has broken through. Certainly not for the want of trying. Interesting game up to now, but still goals. Let's look back on the first 45 minutes.
It's been a pretty abject performance. No efforts at goal. I'm struggling to remember the last time we had that.
Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0. So we're already into the second period.
Well, that first 45 minutes didn't deliver as we'd hoped. Lots of effort, but a lack of quality with the finishing has left us hoping that someone can step up and produce something a little more magical.
Kirikesh. Just brushed off the ball there. Alaba. Gets into a dangerous position. Tries to stroke it through, and he's there to clear it. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Well, I think it's a fair reflection on what we've seen so far. Neither side has produced that many efforts at goal simply because respective defences have been strong.
Played into the middle. Massive leap! Oh, not the best of headers. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Alaba switches it towards the other side. He's made sure that that won't get through.
Romania merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
He's got the ball, and Arnautovic!
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. And the keeper's in command. And that's that. Romania claim 1 point on day one. It's a fair start. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
It could have been both better or worse, so a draw will be a happy compromise, I think, to open their group account. It always helps to have something to build on, and I think this will do nicely.
Romania have got off to a solid, if unspectacular start, coming into this game off a draw on day one of the campaign. Not ideal, but far from disastrous, and much now depends on the outcome of this pivotal game. A win would certainly put them in the frame for a top two finish. Anything less, and it would be very much on the edge. Wonderful scenes here in the Dutch capital inside this terrific arena. One that does more than justice to the stature of the man whose name it bears. Romania looking at a pivotal game. Second game in the group so often is. And the finish! He's got away with one there.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. hoists it forward, and he's on his way! And it's Yarmolenko. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Up to meet it! He was well picked out, just needed a better finish.
Look, there'll be no complaints at all with quick service like that. It's so difficult to defend when the ball comes in so swiftly. But you can't question the finishing in this instance. I think, though, there's enough grounds for them to keep working at it.
It's a loose ball, and that's sprayed out wide. He's had a goal! Goal, Ukraine! Oh, that always looked the likely outcome.
I just think it's clever positioning from clever movement, and when all of that is synchronised with the right pass, that's what happens.
Ukraine take the lead, 1-0.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Forward it goes. Romania are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Has he picked him out? Shoots! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Yeah, but I really like that link-up there. I think something I'm sure they can work on again and get it right.
And we've reached half-time. And here we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
The action has already resumed here.
Romania need to get the balance right to sort this out. Ambition must be complemented by just the right amount of caution, and I think the more experienced players can oversee that.
He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Look, he's offering an apology to his teammate, who's clearly miffed at not being picked out despite making what looked like the right run.
And the weighted pass. Yet another to add to football's endless list of could-haves and should-haves.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
He's made sure that that won't get through. Stepanenko. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little.
And they've been caught out here. Gets the better of his man. Defending of the desperate variety. That's the throw. Good take, and he's gone for it! And the lead stays intact, just.
Well, the lead may be fragile, but the keeper was focused and strong.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. And that has been cleared. Play for a throw. Oh, great ball.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
So here comes a substitution.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy levels began to sag, and he was never going to last until the final whistle.
Not much subtlety, he's launched himself there.
Ukraine certainly don't need to overcommit now. Their priority lies further back.
Good run down the left. What can they make of it?
Romania need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
Good challenge, he just stood firm. And that is that. So it ends 1-0, an enthralling game and an agonisingly narrow defeat. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim? Romania are on the cusp of making the knockout stage. Ever since the groups were announced, this is where they wanted to be, and indeed felt they ought to be. There is a sense of genuine theatre here. The loyal supporters hope it is all going to be wrapped up in the next couple of hours. 3 points will guarantee that they get their wish. It is a venue this which simply adds to the spectacle of the game it stages. One of the most impressive arenas in this part of the world. Romania are utterly focused and determined. They know how much this means.
Well, if they can't find the motivation required for this, they might as well pack it in, Peter. This is the type of defining game that can propel the status of the whole club into the kind of territory where it needs to take its game. While individual...
And Dijk has got himself a free kick. Keeper's got good distance on that. Berghaus. Oh, nice touch. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. And the ball is out of play. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there.
Well, they would seem to be trying to expose the centre of that defence to runners.
It makes for some terrific movement.
It does, and they may be hit on the break because obviously it requires numbers forward to stretch them out.
Good running with the ball. Can they build on it? Patrick van Aanholt. He's got options out wide. It's a promising ball. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. And it's Blint. Lovely feet. It's a great ball. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
You have to admire commitment like that, because he could easily ignore that and just kind of walk around and let others do all the chasing, but instead he looks as if he relishes the chance to dig in for his team here.
He's through. Receives it from behind. Time to deliver. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. The referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So now the team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. An interesting game up to now, but still goals. What's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, this has proved a very frustrating day so far, especially for the strikers. Nothing has been created for them. I think the service has been extremely poor.
After 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Romania can be very glad that half-time came when it did. Poor possession and very little firepower means they need a serious pick-up in this second half. No guts, no glory.
Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from a forward who wants to help out his defence. I think, you know, any good team, really, your striker should be the first line of that defence, and he's delivering.
Chip through. Not much. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Yeah, and he's just entered the last chance saloon. One wrong move now and he's in trouble.
Goalkeeper's ball. It's good progress he's made on the ball. Where to next? Van der Beek, and it's played forward. It's Memphis Depay! Oh, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Can't get the better of his opposite number. Van der Beek has been caught there. It's a foul. There could be trouble here. And for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Great strike, but the keeper's equal to it. He's had a go!
That's great defending to cover for the goalkeeper and just get something in the way.
That'll be a throw. Promise. And here's Wijnaldum. Berghaus. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Promise. Blint.
The Netherlands merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Looks to set one up. It's a clearance, but not much of one. And it's been taken straight back. 90 minutes gone and nothing to show. And he's going long. That's it, they are out. And that means there is no place for them in the knockout stage. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, it all came down to this, and they had to produce to ensure qualification, and they've not delivered. I think looking back over the campaign, have they given enough? Do they deserve more? Probably not, if I'm honest. They had their chances.